Alrighty. Yeah, we are live. Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone's having a very fantastic day filled with abundance and joy and wisdom. I just want to wish everyone just like a huge shout out. So ladies and gentlemen, I wanna talk to you about something that I read in a book recently. And the book is called The Four Agreements. It is by Don Miguel Ruiz. He is one of my favorite authors ever since I started reading, and he has just been an amazing author, and just one of the few people that really just opened my eyes and to let us know that we are all different in so many unique ways. And I just finished a book by Don Miguel Ruiz, if I could pick it up right here. And it's called Three Questions. And this is just a powerful book. But tonight I'm going to talk about the Four Agreements. Everyone has read the Four Agreements. And today we actually are going to talk about the first one that I talked about. The first one is called Being Impeccable with Your Word. Now, I do have notes in front of me, you know what I'm saying? Learning how to go off the rip, but I do got notes in front of me. So this is what I learned. He said, speak with integrity. Now, integrity is when you are being honest with yourself and you're admitting things that you have done wrong. And one thing I know is in this society that a lot of us are lacking integrity in so many kinds of ways because we're afraid that if we do something wrong, we get penalized for it. Well, you do. And that's called taking responsibility, which is another thing that a lot of us don't want to do, because a lot of us in this society are know-it-alls. Like, we always want to be right every single time. We always want to put in, non-vacations. Go away. Sorry about that. I got distracted. So, basically, we as people, we lack integrity because we don't want to, admit when we're wrong or when we did something that we weren't even supposed to do. But one thing for sure, like what the Bible says, the truth will completely set you free if you just let it flow, let go, let God, and just get over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you handle responsibility and once you're honest with yourself, you're growing. And if you're not growing, you're dying. So that's one thing I learned about integrity. He said, say only what you mean, avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip. Guys, gossiping is not the wave. Let me tell you, if you are gossiping behind someone else's back, you do not have integrity. I'm going to say that one more time. If you are gossiping about someone else behind someone else's back, you do not have integrity. Because a lot of us don't have guts to say in their face, but we do have the guts to say behind someone's back. To me, like, that's not character. That's not character. And we're in the era now where social media is taking over the world right now. In some positive, at the end of the day, some negative, because a lot of people gossip about what they saw on the news or what is happening around the world right now. They're just gossiping about it, and we are a world of gossipers at the end of the day. Now, for those of you who are just working not to gossip about anyone and just say it to their face and let it go, I commend you for that. Because a lot of us are working on not gossiping. But one thing for certain, guys, gossiping is not healthy for the inner mind. It's not healthy in so many other circumstances. We are in a world right now where a lot of us are into gossip, are into things that are not healthy for our bodies. Like, for instance, reality TV. If you constantly, I learned this in the 3 questions, right? If you focus on drama, you are going to build more drama. And the more you build drama, the more the drama's in your brain, and you can't being able to attach that. You can't control it. It just clutters your mind every single day. Like, for instance, if you watch, Black Ink Crew, for example, and you watch that every single day, notice how miserable you become. Just think of that for just the slightest second. slander, attacking other people. I ain't gonna lie, that used to be my show. But then I realized I have to turn it off because it was just destroying my brain, man. But I'm not gonna judge anyone that watches. I'm just saying, for me, I can't watch that because I can't have that drama in my life. Notice how, man, Marvin Gaye said it best. The more angry you get for no reason, the more older you become. I can't afford to be. I'm 24 years young, not old. Young. I'm 24 years young because I tend to stay young because I only think positive thoughts. I only think positive thoughts, guys. Now, negative ideas will come in your head, but you have to learn how to pivot, meaning switch your negative to a positive, and let that transform your brain and see how happy you become. Also, guys, as we get back on topic, also think about 5 things you're grateful for, and that is a happy life at the end of the day. Again, I'm not attacking anyone who watches those shows, but to me, I can't watch them. I just get embarrassed and I get so miserable just seeing that every single day, constantly in my head and not thinking about the right things and not pursuing my goals. If you have bigger things in life to do, you don't have time to be watching TV. You don't have time for it. So let's continue, guys. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. So it's basically like going back to what we were just talking about, right? Speak truth. See, when you're with a friend, right, and they ask for your honest opinion, don't be, excuse my language, don't be a dick about it. Be firm with them. Be honest with them. Have a conversation with them. See, a lot of us, when someone tells us the truth, we get offended. But you shouldn't be offended because that's a real friend. And that's where integrity comes into play, when you're being honest with yourself. But don't get mad at the individual that's telling you the truth. Be mad at yourself because you are the ones that cause those problems. You are the one that put the drama into your life. You're the one that have situation after situation cluttered in your mind. Be mad at yourself and think of ways to fix that. Because at the end of the day, if the friend that's telling you the truth is coming, at times it could be out of love. Because they want you to succeed. They don't want you going back to the old you. They want you to be the person that you were born to be. And guys, listen to this, guys. If you're watching, nobody knows you but you. And that's going to be that's awesome for agreements. I'm going to do a training on that, like, as well, bro. Like, yo, like, this book just literally just changed my life. But to going back, he says, use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. I'm not saying be a dick, but be honest with your loved ones and tell them that you have to do this. You have to do that. You have to be honest with them. Again, back to integrity. If you mess up, be honest with you. Not with just yourself, but with them as well. Because honesty is the true love. Honesty is true love. The real true love. Because honesty also builds connections. And honesty builds integrity. And integrity builds character. Something that I learned. All right. Now let's talk about your word. Your word is the most powerful tool you have to create. Being impeccable with the word. A lot of us are not impeccable with our word because of procrastination, because of laziness, because of other people's beliefs of you. Like I said, guys, nobody knows you but you. Nobody knows your character but yourself. Like you ever get that family that says, I know you better than yourself? That is BS, because nobody knows you but you at the end of the day. So let's keep it a buck, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, your family wants your best interest, but do they really know you like God knows you? Does your family member know you like you know yourself? Because they only think of you as the person that they know their perception of you. But you know you better than anyone knows you. Okay? No, guys. There's a movie that I got this from. He said, in order to become the person that you want to be, you have to kill the person that you already are now. Let me say that again. Yo. Cause that was fire. That was legit fire. He said, in order for the person that you want to become, you have to kill the person that you already are right now. The old you. Guys, it takes 90 days of commitment to change. They say it takes 21 days to break a habit or create a habit. True, but it takes 90 days to build a new you, in my opinion. And the reason why I say that is because 21 days is not really a lot of time to change. Because 90 days is about growth. 90 days is about consistency. And 90 days is about dedication for change. So let's get back into it, guys. When we talk about being impeccable with your word, you have to stick to your word. If you say you're gonna meet your friends at a specific time, be impeccable with your word. Keep your promise. If you can't keep your promise, say this: I can't promise you anything, but I'm going to try. Or I see, because we don't use the word try here. I don't use that word just now. I owe you 50 push-ups, but again, keep your word at all times. If you can't keep a promise, just say, I can't promise you anything, but I'll see. Okay? Now, we're almost done here. It says, your word is a gift from God. I think it was Proverbs 12:18. I could be wrong, where he says, reckless words pierce like a sword, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. Reckless words pierce like a sword, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. I think it's either Rumors 12:18 or Proverbs 12:18. One of those two scriptures in the Bible. God doesn't want us to spread rumors. He wants us to spread nice words. Why do I say that? Your word is your bond. If you spread a rumor, you're not keeping your word at all. You're just causing drama at the end of the day. When you express words, you create power. That's the last point. When you express words, you create power. You got to understand this. When you're listening to a hip-hop song, and hip-hop has a lot of words in it, when you create something like that, understand words cast spells. Words cast spells. Meaning, it's not how you say it. It's not what you say. It's how you say it. Your words create power. If you said something mean to that person, you created the power in a very negative life. You have to use your words in a positive life. See, that's the thing. When it comes to life, you always, guys, have to think of things in a positive life. When you think about things in a positive standpoint on things, watch how happy you become. Watch how you build character. Watch how great you become. And I'll leave you off with this. Wherever the mind of mine can conceive, believe it, and you can achieve it. Manifesting desires. Whatever the mind... Oh, man. Damn, I think I just messed up. Damn. All right, I'll edit this out. I edit that out. But yeah, guys. So words cast spells, guys. And please be careful about what you say to people, because those words can either haunt you or they could build you. So that is my time, ladies and gentlemen, guys. I appreciate you guys even watching this video at the end of the day, and I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. This will be